Previously on Porcupine's Silly Review. In my last video on Luna's Howl, I talked about what it was like to grind for the gun and how it performed prior to its nerf in Season of Opulence. If you haven't checked out that video yet, well, what you waiting for? Go watch it. And while you're there, give it a thumbs up too.
Just do it!
Now, let's get straight to the point. How is the gun now? Well, according to DMG, both Luna and Not Forgotten still feel to be the pinnacle legendary hand cannons of D2. Well, let's just say now I fully understand why they put quotes around the word pinnacle. Well done, DMG, I always knew you were a sarcastic one. To put it in DMG's bread context, Luna was the hot, fluffy bun, like out of the oven. Hot. Now it's a bit like that loaf of bread that's past its expiry date and you wonder whether it's molded yet or safe to eat. Would you still eat it? Let's take a look at the nerfs. Nerf 1. The gun now fires at 150 RPM, but retains recoil pattern and the animation of a 180 RPM precision hand cannon. Nerf 2. Magnificent Howl will only boost damage on body shot, effectively removing the ability to 2-tap someone while the perk is active. Honestly, the nerfs were way too much. I can understand the decision to nerf Mag Howl's damage boost and shifting the focus from precision hit to a body shot, but that kinda takes away the essence of the gun being a precision hand cannon. That aside, dumbing a precision hand cannon to a 150 RPM made the gun feel sluggish. So much so that it no longer feels natural to use. In my head, the recoil pattern and the rate of fire simply do not go with each other. It took a while for me to adjust and get used to the new changes. Now, to be clear, Luna is still a solid 3-tap hand cannon in PvP. It is still just as accurate and can kill pretty fast. But now that I fire slower, you are more exposed to attacks between shots, and judging from how it's no longer showing as frequently in the Crucible, I'd say Bungie has successfully removed Luna from the sweat pool, but also has potentially over-nerfed it. In PvE, well, it's not bad. I mean, prior to the changes, Luna was never a PvE first choice, so I don't feel like we're losing a lot here. But it actually had good potential on damage output, especially if you can keep Mag Howl procced. Now that the perk has changed, the potential is also out the window, so I'd recommend just use something else. I know I sound negative, but the main reason I cannot put a positive tone in my words is purely because I know how this gun used to perform. If you've never tried the Pre-Nerf edition of the gun, you might actually like this version. As I say, it is very much still a solid hand cannon. There may come a day when Bungie decides to unnerf Luna, but until then, if you're in need of a decent hand cannon, Ace of Spades, Trust, Surface Revolvers are all very good choices. I personally recommend Trust as it's now a farmable weapon from the menagerie and it's not too difficult to get a good roll. That's it from me in this episode of Rants with the Porcupine. If you liked this video, consider giving it a thumbs up or maybe even get subscribed. If you disliked it, then you're probably one of those who worked hard for Luna and now feeling betrayed by Bungie. I feel your pain. I do, man. I do. I shall see you in my next video. You guys, stay classy.